Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana on Memorial Day, Monday, May 30th, and we're looking at the top 100 highest sold basketball cards on PWCC's Weekly Auction number 19 that ended last night on May 29th. As always, I've got it pulled up on the screen for you guys, and we're going to check out about 15 or 20 of these cards in Card Ladder to see how they did compared to the most recent sales and the historical sales. So we get a little bit of a pulse of what's going on in the hobby. As always, I've got it sorted highest bid first, closed items only, weekly auction number 19, basketball, wax basketball. So we're going to include wax in here as well. And actually, you're going to see wax made an appearance on the first row, which is unusual. But let's get started. Number one is blowing my mind. I don't understand it. It is the 2020 1-in-1 Timeless Steph Curry autograph. This is a 2-year-old card. It is numbered to 25. It's horizontal. It's not graded. It is Steph Curry, and I know he's on fire. And $18,000 for that card blows my mind. But when I went to look it up on Card Ladder, my mind was blown even more because let's see if we can pull it up. Here it is. It's not in Card Ladder, but it's sold twice in the past, 6 months, something like that. Past 4 months. Once it sold for $33,000 3 months ago. And then it sold last night for $18,000. So I thought $18,000 was crazy. $33,000 is absolutely bonkers. I am sorry. I don't know what is going on with this card. I'm not seeing it. It went $33,000, $24,000, and then last night $18,000. I thought $18,000 was crazy, but $33,000 is bananas to me. Maybe I'm missing something it's just another Steph Curry autograph card number to 25. I just don't get it. Next is, and I can't look up all these contenders, John Morant's. There's just too many variations. For those of you out there who love contenders autograph cards from 2019, I apologize. I just think there's way too many variations out there. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe I'm misinterpreting it. Maybe I am incorrect, but it seems like there's 57 million variations in contenders autograph cards. Cracked ice this, cracked ice that, this color, that color. Contenders prime, contenders optic. What, I don't know. It seems like there's too many autograph variations of some of these rookie cards from 2018 forward, including Doncic. So this Ja is a pop 12. It's numbered to 25. BGS 9.5 sold for $17.4. The first card we'll really look up is going to be this Jordan 84 star 7.5. This is his XRC, but a lot of people think it's his true rookie card. It's a really good looking copy. Obviously, centering is oftentimes going to be the issue on these cards, and diamond cut. If we look it up, the last one sold for $20,000. This card's been on a steady growth. It is bucked the trend in the hobby where the majority of cards, even Jordan cards, are on a little bit of a downtick. Again, not all, but the majority of cards in our hobby are seeing a downturn. Even the rosiest, most optimistic of collectors, which I consider myself, has got to admit that there is a significant noticeable downturn for a vast portion of our market. But this card has been on a 30% growth rate over the last 6 months, as you can see on your screen, with the last one selling for $20,670. This one last night sells for $15,600, so a huge drop there. I think that's a great buy for the buyer. These Jordan Star 101 cards are significantly lower in population than the 1986 Fleer Jordan PSA 10s, which I know and love. Next on our list is the 2003 Topps Chrome box, sealed box, sold for $14,400. Of course, your LeBron, Wade, and Carmelo chasing. Really, your LeBron chasing because Wade and Carmelo cards are in the tank right now, and so are LeBron cards. But you can see over the last 6 months what these boxes have been doing. This box in January, that's not even 5 months ago, sold for $28,000. The most recent sale is $13,000. That's half. So all of those people that were pumping the hell out of sealed wax, saying it'll never go down, it'll never go down, it'll never go down, the population's going down, whereas card populations are going up. Well, we're seeing them go down, and go down significantly on one of the most reputable products that was ever made, which is 2003 Topps Chrome, featuring one of the greatest rookie classes of all time as well. So this is significantly down. It's down from $28,000 to $14,000 in just a few months. So it can be done. Speak of the devil, another Contenders autographed John Morant card sold for $14,400. in a PSA 9. Here's another one that sold, sealed 2003 box that sold for $13,800. So even worse than the one we saw before. That box is taking a bath. Maybe they should have put LeBron on the front of that instead of Carmelo. And by the way, Carmelo never could jump like that. There was a trampoline involved in the making of that product. Anyway, Jordan BGS 9 sells for $12,000. That's sort of right in the wheelhouse. Nothing surprising about that sale right there. Next to it, we've got a 1-in-1 Doncic Gold third-year card, I guess. That's a PSA 10. That is a Pop 1 card, numbered to 10. That sells for $12,000. Yep, you can tell I lost on this item. I put in a low bid. I've got the BGS 9.5 copy of this 1996 metal Netrageous Jordan. This PSA 10 copy is a significantly more rare card. It's a Pop 18 in PSA 10, and another card who has completely bucked the trend. If you look up the last 2 years, you don't get a sale, guys. So this is a Pop 18 Jordan insert. It's very high pack odds. I think it's like 1 in 2880. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's something like that. So you had to back out. You can't even look at the last 2 years. You got to back out to all time. And this is where you're going to vomit, because the card was selling, for $200 7 years ago, 8 years ago. Even as recently as 2017, it was a $700 card. The card last night sells for $11,100, but the last one sold for $1,836. So 6x what it sold for in June of 2019. And Card Ladder, despite the one confidence meter, they projected that the card was worth about $11,209. Congratulations, Chris and Josh and Christina. That's pretty close. 11,100 last night. So Card Ladder was right on the number for that metal Netrageous Jordan that sold last night. Again, that's a big-time Jordan insert. It's die cut. It's beautiful. It's a Pop 18 card. The Rockstars Refractor BGS 10. Not the most rare of Jordan's refractors from the 90s, but it is highly sought after. It is die cut, and it is a refractor, and it is just really cool. It's just a really cool picture. It's got Corliss Williamson and Bobby Jackson in the background watching Jordan either shoot a fadeaway or a floater. He didn't shoot very many floaters, so I'm going to assume this is a fadeaway, and those two Sacramento Kings are just watching it go in. This is a BGS 10, which takes it into a rare stratosphere, and yeah, you heard me. That's a Pop 4 in BGS 10 condition, so this is an example of grading scarcity, right? The PSA 10 is a Pop 57, so still not the most common card around, but the Pop PSA 10 is about a $3,900 card last sale, maybe a $3,500 card. This BGS 10 last sold for $400 6 years ago. That's how rare this card is. Card Ladder estimated $3,000 in value on this one, but they missed the mark because it sold for $10,800 last night. Let's look up our Bill Russell PSA 3. We always like to keep a pulse on vintage. The last Russell jumped all the way to $10,000. In fact, the sales of the Russell PSA 3, and again, remember, this is all dependent on the card. If more than even ultra-modern collectors, vintage collectors are by the card, not the grade. And so you can see the Russell over the last 6 months for PSA 3 has gone 9,300. It dipped to 8,000, dipped to 7,000, and those are PWCC stickers. 6,600, and then it started to run again, and it got to 10,000 last sale, and this one last night sells for 10,500. So the run continues. That's 3 consecutive Bill Russell PSA 3 sales that are going up. A second-year LeBron PSA 9 Pop 10 sells for 10,000. That seems cheap to me, but I let it go. And here's the first card that I've won. You guys know I've been on the sideline for a long time. I've recently come into some money through the sale of my 1986 Fleer set and some other cards where I was trying to consolidate and prepare for the National. I just talked about this on the Pop Report, which is going to come out later today, how I have a little miniature Giannis 2013 Rookie Rainbow in BGS 9.5, all of them. I've got the silver, I've got the light blue die cut, I've got red, white, and blue, white, red, blue auto, blue, and in the base, I got a base as well, BGS 10. I didn't have the color match green, and I was worried that the card was going to run. It's a super low pop card. It sold last night for $10,200. I was happy with that price. I was right on comps, if I recall. Here's what Card Ladder has. The last one sold for $10,100. I picked it up for $10,200. That's fine. I'll take it. It sold for $13,800 as recently as 2 months ago, but we know the market's kind of dipping here. Let's look at the last 2 years of this card. The card 13.8 is the highest the card's ever gotten. There you go. So So I'm happy to pick it up at 10,100. If we look at it all time, it's going to be hilarious, right? Before Giannis was Giannis, look at this card, even as far back as 2019. Good Lord. There's your Tesla right there. Anyway, I picked it up at 10,000. I'm happy to put it in my collection. I'll move some other cards to reimburse myself for that Giannis move. I'm really trying to narrow my collection into really 5 players: Jordan, LeBron, Shaq, Doncic, and Giannis. Those 5 guys as far as PCs go. And I've got a lot of investment pieces that I'm going to start trying to move. It's just such a terrible time to sell. I'm just kind of picking and choosing which cards I move and which cards I don't. The blue Giannis 9.5 sells for $9,600 right next to it. So pretty similar comps on those two. The SGC 9 Jordan 9,300, a LeBron 9.59 rookie card 9,000. The question is, how much does the 9 autograph on these cards really, what kind of hit does the card take when it's got a 9 autograph instead of a 10? I don't know. That's a good question for the viewers. Let me know in the comments. Some people don't even look at 9s. I'll raise my hand. I don't buy autographs, but if I was going to buy an autograph, I would never pick up a 9. I don't know what it is about it. I just cannot do it. I don't know what it is. SGC 96 Jordan, good looking card, a little bit shredded over there on the left and certainly off center a little bit right to left, 8,700. The Dunkin' Go Nuts BGS 10. So unlike the Rockstars Refractor, a BGS 10 grade on the Dunkin' Go Nuts is significantly more common. I'm not sure what the pop is, but we're about to look it up. Let's see. Nope. Here we go. There it is. 9,068 was the last sold price just 4 weeks ago. This is a pop 29 card, so still not a high pop card by any stretch. But look at that jump from 2020, 3,150, 9,060, and then last night 8,700. So a little bit of a notch down, which is really basically indicative of what's going on in the market over the last probably 45 to 60 days. That's about what we would expect. So that card's just a little bit below what the last one sold for, which is to be expected. A box of 2018 Impeccable. I like this product. It kind of looks like Flawless and Immaculate to me, but it's not quite. It's just a little different texture, but they're thick cards, especially the RPAs. I really like the cards. It's a 3-count case. It comes with 3 boxes, 1 pack per box, 9 cards per pack. Sold for $8,700 last night. That would be a fun rip from the 2018 class, in my opinion. Here's a card that just continues to baffle me. It's the 2009. You've got a lot of options for Steph Curry rookie cards. This is the 2009 Topps paper, right? And so last night, this Steph Curry, this is the trend. Despite the fact that he's in the finals, we know he's in the finals. He's about to face the Celtics. I do worry about his legacy and perpetuating this myth that he can't do it in the finals because he's about to get checked by Marcus Smart, who is very handsy. He's a significantly better version of Dellavedova, who gave Steph Curry problems way back when, if you recall, because the refs let Dellavedova molest Steph Curry. I'll be the first one to admit it was unfair. It wasn't basketball. I don't know what it is about the refs. I know you want to let the players play, but they swallow their whistle too much, and it's affecting the outcome of some of these series. If the refs officiate this game the way I think they will, it is going to significantly favor the Boston Celtics against the Warriors. You want to play pace and space and all that with the Warriors, but if you could put 2 hands on people when they're dribbling the ball 30 feet from the rim, it kind of affects your ability to play pace and space. So let's see how the refs officiate this. What I'm concerned about is that Marcus Smart and Jalen and some of those guys are going to be able to put hands on Steph Curry, and he's a little person, by NBA standards, and it could be a problem once again. His last one sold for $8,700, despite his recent fantastic play and achievements, and maybe adding another ring to his legacy, and maybe his first Finals MVP. It's possible. He's down 21% just over the last 6 months. Again, not a rare card. 365. Last one sold for $8,700. This one sells for $8,400. So even on the eve, or not the eve, but 3 days away from him going to the NBA Finals and possibly adding another ring, his card's down a little bit from the last sale. A Contenders Optic Red Doncic PSA 10, 8,400, pop 11 card. The Jordan 8.5, some people don't like half grades, 8,100. The first appearance of Jason Tatum on our list, 8,100 for his flawless ruby parallel RPA. This is numbered to 15. It's a horizontal 2-color patch. And then right next to it, we've got our Tyrese Halliburton BGS 910. Not a true RPA, but a very rare RPA. It's the purple parallel, so it's numbered serial numbered to 8. Color match. That card is a pop 3. It sold for $8,100. Again, I am by no means a Jason Tatum fan. I'm a Jaylen Brown guy and always will be, but I would much rather this Tatum card than this Tyrese Halliburton card. I think Tyrese Halliburton card is going to be a great piece in the NBA, and I know he's putting up good numbers, but he's done it twice with bad teams. I think he is going to be a fantastic pro and play for a long time. I just don't see superstardom written all over him. That's just me. LeBron James rookie refractor, PSA 8.5, 7,800. Carmelo's exquisite collection, true RPA, numbered to 99, only 7,500 for a BGS 8. An SGC 9, Bird Magic, 7,200. Another Jordan 8, 7,200. I think I looked that one up because we always want to know what the Jordan 8's doing. That's sort of the staple grade for the Jordan collectors. Pop 8,000. Again, not a rare card. Last one sold for 8,000. This one last night sells for 7,200. Probably due to the significantly off left to right off centering. That's really... Honestly, that's probably not an 8 right there. So 7,200, not a surprise. Here's another 8, though. That's significantly off-center the other direction, I think, even for an 8. But that one sells for 7,200. And then an 8.5 that looks better centered than both of them sells for 7,200. If you ask me to buy the card, not the grade, and this one's a little off-center top to bottom, but I'd probably buy the 8.5. It looks better to me, and it's got pretty good subgrades, 8, 999. So that one would probably cross to an 8 anyway, maybe a 9. Who knows? You never know. Probably not. PSA is pretty strict lately. A Kobe, and like I said, I can't look at these 96 Kobe Chromes and not see green. I don't know what it is. That's not Laker colors. It looks green to me. It is a PSA 10, 7,200 for that Kobe Chrome. The LeBron James PSA 10, my God, what is going on with this card? I know it's pop a zillion or whatever. It's pop 2,184. The card last sold for $7,150. Over the last 2 weeks, it's down 20%. In 14 days, it's down 20%. The card is $7,150. Remember, this is a card that hit $40,000, people. Where is it? This card hit $43,000 twice, and it is now $7,000. And that's what worries me about the hobby, is that those people will not come back. The card is still going down. $7,150 last sale. This one's $7,200. You think that's great, but then look, another $7,200, then a $6,900 behind it, and then a couple more $6,600s behind that. So the downward trend continues. We've got a blue select Giannis 9.5 in there as well, number to 49. Here's an interesting card. Steph Curry Silver PSA 10 from 2012 Prism, a set that I know and love. Last sale here, $7,800. You can see this card was a steady 13 plus, right? And then the last two down in the 7,000s, the mid to high 7,000s. It's only a pop 30 card. Again, Steph's doing the things we said Steph was doing. He's in the finals. $6,900. So a great pickup for the buyer there. I think those 2012 Prism Silvers are going to end up being a really big thing one day. I know for a fact there are people that are collecting that set from 2012 Prism Silver in PSA 9 and 10. So I think that's a fantastic pickup for that 2012 Prism set. And I'm not a Steph Curry collector. I don't own that card. I do own a couple other silvers, but not a Steph Curry collector. But I think that's a really good buy for that buyer. I think long-term that's going to be a great hold. Another Contenders Optic, Doncic, like I said, just too many variations for me to keep track of. Here's another 8.5. Again, lower than the 8.5 that we saw earlier because it's just significantly more off-center and noticeable, to be quite honest with you. And the subgrades are not as good. Two more LeBron James, Topps Chrome number 111s, PSA 10, 6,600. Another one at 6,600. So that card is steadily declining. I am sorry. I'm sorry for me because I am getting crushed on that card. I feel like I'll be holding those cards till eternity because I just refuse to sell for this big of a loss. And some of them I'm up on because I bought them way back when. But many of my PSA 9s and PSA 10s and BGS 9.5s, I'm getting murdered on. And probably should have seen it coming. I thought the demand would exceed the supply. And apparently, you know, the hobby has shifted and it's turned and the economy and everything else. So like all cards, those cards are going down at a pretty significant rate. I keep saying all. Like mini cards, those cards are going down at a significant rate. A cool patch auto Kobe here for 6,600. Here's a Steph Curry Topps Chrome PSA 8 for 6,300. Remember, the Topps Chrome's numbered. The Topps paper we looked at is not. This is a card, I tried to look it up. I've never seen the card sell. It's only a pop 5. It's Terrible timing for a seller, but I love the timing for the buyer. He's on the top 75 if I recall, and he is definitely going to be a Hall of Famer. Damian Lillard, franchise guy. It's interesting. Let's see what the Blazers do with him this summer. He seems pretty loyal to them. They seem pretty loyal to him. I need him out of there because I want Anthony Simons to go bananas. But we'll see what happens. Sorry, I got to get some energy from my Monster drink this Memorial Day morning. I don't know. It's a two-color patch. I really like this card. It's a sticker auto is the only problem. Damian Lillard has a really interesting autograph. It almost looks like it's a foreign language. He's writing in Dothraki or something like that. Just an interesting looking autograph. I like it. I had the exact same card in BGS 9.5 condition. And I sold it at a pretty good number. I think I sold it right at $4,000, something like that. This PSA 10 super rare, Pop 5, sold for $6,300. That seems cheap to me, considering there was a Steph Curry autograph that sold for $18,000. The Dominique Wilkins sticker, PSA 10, sells for $6,000. I think I've got that one pulled up somewhere. There it is. Same exact that mine sold for last week. So I sold mine right here for $6,000. It had a PWCC sticker. This one sells for $6,000. That's a Pop 57 card. It makes me feel bad. It makes me feel like I didn't get full value because I had the sticker and this one doesn't. But the card's the card. It is what it is. Jordan 7 for $57.60. The Alvin Adams, one of the very low pop commons in the 1986 Fleer PSA 10 set. This one sells for $55.20. A Kobe Kaboom, $55.20. It's funny that Alvin Adams and Kobe and Jordan and Dominique Wilkins are on the same row. Which of these four doesn't belong in a pickup game? I don't know. Next row, we've got a Blue Ice 9 Zion, $51.60. Does anybody remember him? Is Zion going to make a huge run leading into next preseason? Is Zion and Kawhi and Ben Simmons and all of these guys and Kyrie Irving, who might get traded or retire or join a cult, are any of these guys, like in all of their stuff in the player movement, in the trades, in the preseason, is that going to give us a resurgence post-national to get the basketball card market moving back in the right direction? I don't know. I think a lot of it depends on the world economy and especially the United States economy and what's going on with this recession, inflation, blah, blah, blah. So we shall see what happens. I'm hoping for the best. Like I said, I'm overly optimistic. This is a very, very, very well-centered Akeem Olajuwon that only sold for $49.20. I can't tell if that's a mark on the card. It's really kind of hard to see. Let's click it. Do you see what I'm seeing right here? Kind of this down here. Is that a mark on the card? That might have scared off potential buyers. I can't tell. It could be on the case. It could be on the card. I honestly cannot tell. It's in a PSA slab. The card sold for $49.20. The last one sold for right at $5,000. So this card's kind of settled in at $5,000. Remember, 86 Fleer went on one hellacious run where this card once sold for $25,000. That is an absolute bloodbath if you bought that card at 17 or 25, for God's sakes, in March. That's barely 14 months ago. To lose 80% of your money on a card is absolutely rough. Again, if we look at the 2-year graph, I do want to draw your attention to the fact that the card's up 75% from where it was 2 years ago. If you had invested in a stock or real estate or anything else in the world and it was up 75% in 24 months, you would be pretty dang happy with your investment. But if you bought it 14 months ago, you would be pretty upset with your investment being down 80%. So how quickly the tides can change, that Olajuwon has settled in at 5. A 97 Fleer Skybox EX 2001 box, $49.20. True RPA, BGS 9.5, Chris Bosh card, $49.20 right here. This is a strange mix of players on this triple auto. That it is all on card, and it is 3, what I would consider all-time greats, even though, people are down on KD and Anthony Davis right now. Just a weird combination. There's not a lot of commonality amongst these 3 players, but 3 great players nonetheless, and it's a great product, immaculate collection. Triple Auto 7.5 sells for $4,920. This is the silver rookie signatures. Doncic rookie card sells for $4,800. The Zion Williamson Blue Shimmer PSA 10 sells for $4,800. A Jordan 9 sticker sells for $4,680. A Steph Curry rookie limited number to $299. autograph, and I guess that's a patch. It's a napkin patch. Sells for $46.80 in 9.5 condition. Here's what I think is a great price here. I mean, Jokic is still approaching, maybe not even in his prime. He's coming off back-to-back MVPs. He's getting Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. back. They have got to be considered at or near the top of the favorites in the West next year, depending on what, the Lakers and the Clippers and the Warriors and the Suns and all those guys do, the Mavericks and the Pelicans, depending on what all those guys do. Yeah, I threw the Pelicans in there just to be nice to my Louisiana brethren. This is a really big-time card. It's serial number to 25, so it's manufactured scarcity. It's a PSA 9. It's Pop 7. There's only 3 PSA 10s. That's just a big card from a big product in 2015. That seems really cheap to me for the two-time MVP. Maybe Chris with Card Ladder picked that card up, although I don't think he messes with 9s. Here it is. Same card as we saw for the Curry, only same exact serial numbered, only this one's Doncic, and it sells for about 1/3 of the price, a little bit less than 1/3 of the price, probably about 1/4 of the price of the Curry. Who knows what the prices would have been if Doncic had, won and knocked them off, and then Doncic had moved on. Who knows? Big men on court, 9.5. Always be careful of the fakes. This is a Pop 1 because nobody grades Jordan cards in SGC. 44.40. The Giannis Red Prism rookie card, PSA 9, sells for 44.40. A Pulsar autograph Kobe, 44.40. 8.5 BVG, Bird Magic, and Doc. That's the Bird Magic rookie card. Sells for $43.20. Another Kaboom Kobe. Here's a card that just blows my mind. $4,200 for a Dwayne Wade Topps Chrome Refractor BGS 10. I've got it pulled up. It's a Pop 27 card of one of the top 8 shooting guards that ever lived. Over the last 2 years, this card got as high as $15,000. The card most recently sold for $56.40. BGS 10 last night sells for $4,200. That's too low. I don't care what anybody says. There is something wrong in the hobby when that card right there is $4,200 and a random Steph Curry autograph card sells for $18,000. I will take 4 of the 27 BGS 10 Dwayne Wade refractor rookie cards. That's what I'll take. And he's putting his elbow right through Drew Gooden's face right here. And I'm trying to figure out who else. That's Juwan Howard in there, who's probably punching people. I think you got Udonis in the background. I don't know who this is, number 10 for the Magic. I can't really tell. But if you look closely, and look, I'm going to scroll in and zoom in here. Do you guys remember that Dwayne Wade was wearing Converse at one point? Yikes, that's scary. He eventually signed with Li Ning and had his own signature shoe, Way of Wade. He's actually got some really beautiful shoes. Li Ning is a famous Asian gymnast in China, and he came out with a basketball shoe brand called Li Ning, and Dwayne Wade has a signature shoe made by Li Ning, and they are absolutely fire if you're not familiar with them. Sneakerheads will know what I'm talking about. We've got a Luka Doncic 2018 Prism Choice rookie signatures right here. This card's numbered to nothing, but it looks like it should be. It's got that scope pattern in the background. That is a $4,200 card in that condition. Kobe Row Zero Flair Showcase. 9.5, $39.60. A Kobe Auto over here, $4,000. Here's a Larry O'Brien trophy card. It's a Kevin Durant card, but I think it's one of those cards. It's a 1 of 1. It only shows Kevin Durant on the back or something like that. There you go. So, again, we've talked about that card before. We call it the bullet hole card because it looks like the card has been riddled with bullet holes. LeBron 8.510 SP Authentic second year autograph, $37.20. LeBron's third year, black Finest Refractor. These cards are numbered to 19. Wow, that's a low pop card. 0.5 away, $37.20. Steph Curry numbers here. That is a BGS 8.5, $37.20. Doncic PSA 10, number to 199, select auto, $37.20. Wilt Chamberlain PSA 2. It's a pretty centered 2 here. I mean, that's like an incredibly centered 2. Sells for $3,600. Did I look that up? I don't think I looked that up, but that seems like a really high price for a PSA 2, $3,600. It's probably because it's so perfectly centered. The Ewing PSA 10 sticker, very low pop card there, goes for $3,600. Yeah, I came in here and tried to steal this Jordan high voltage. It didn't work out. The 9.5 high voltage minimum gem sold for $3,600. I've got it pulled up. The last one sold for $4,000. I think I probably put $3,200 thinking I could steal this thing. I didn't get it. Let's look at the last 2 years. And this card's run up. It's up 162% over the last 2 years. You know, most cards we look at are down over the last year. Not this one. It's only a pop 38 in 9.5 condition. It's up 8% over the last year. So that's one of those Jordan cards that's bucking this market trend of cards receding. Bill Russell, Exquisite Enshrinements, autograph, $3,600. The 2012 Kobe, 910, autograph, $3,600. Very, very low pop card. Those autographs are extremely rare, even the base. Kareem PSA 6. We looked this one up. Yeah, we always like to look at the vintage, and Kareem's one of those staple vintage cards, along with the 57 Russell, the 61 Wilt, and West and Oscar, and then the 69 Kareem. This one sold for $3,200. The last one sold for $3,202 just 4 days ago. This one sells for $3,480. The PWCC sticker probably didn't hurt, so a little bit over the last comp. That card's hovering about in that $3,200 to $3,700 price range. Another Kobe autograph, 9.510. The Dr. J PSA 8, sort of the staple version of the card, $3,360. A PSA 8 Magic Bird, $3,360. So two staple vintage cards there. Jimmy Butler makes his first appearance, just got edged out through no fault of his own. I think if there's a healthy Tyler Hero, the outcome of that Game 7 last night might be drastically different. Didn't work out for him. A Jordan Star over here as well. I'm not familiar with that card. I don't recognize that one, but Pro Stats, 9.5. A Kareem PSA 6, another one, 3240. Okay, so the one with the stickers, 3480. The one without the stickers, 3240. So there's your sticker premium. The Big Men on Court with the gold NBA sticker. I think that might be our first NBA sticker that we've seen on a card, which is unusual. Usually there's a lot more. PSA 9 sells for 3240. Jordan patch card, not an auto, but an exquisite dual patch card, number to 25, sells for $3,240. Another Contenders autograph, Morant. Again, it's the third variation we've seen on this first page. Patch auto Kobe from Noir, and then a Jordan PSA 4. The Jordan Take It to .net PSA 8 sells for $3,000. That seems like a very strong sale for that card and that grade. The Topps Chrome Paul Pierce Refractor PSA 10 Pop 11 for one of Pierce's best rookie cards. Sells for $3,000. A Bill Russell Logo Man autograph card is I don't know if it's numbered. I don't think it's serial numbered. Most Logo Men are 101 or something like that, but this one's not. It doesn't look like. It's obviously not because it's a Pop 2. So the Kobe Panini Prism, this is the silver BGS 9.5, sells for $3,000. And that's it, guys. That does it for our video today. That's our top 100. Let me take you back up to the top row just to refresh your memory. We've got the Steph Timeless autographs on the left, the Contenders Ja, the 7.5 101, and then the sealed wax from 2003 Topps Chrome, which is on the decline. So it's an interesting time in the hobby, guys. Hang in there, fight through this. If you've got money sitting on the side, I do. As you can see, I'm making moves. I picked up a Giannis. I have no problem with that because I'm a long-term hold. I'm really bullish on the hobby long-term. But hopefully we can hang in there and get to the National, and then maybe things will turn around as we approach next NBA preseason. At least that's my that's my perspective on the basketball card market and what's going to happen this summer. I'm very excited about it. I've never been more excited about collecting cards than I am right now, despite the fact that a large portion of my collection is going down and going down very quickly. I'm still super excited about this buying opportunity. Maybe I'm nuts. Maybe I'm the idiot who's running into the burning building. I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider it. If you watch this long, I must be saying something you like to hear, or at least giving you some good data here. But hit the bell icon for notifications so you know when my videos come out. I've got some regularly scheduled stuff, and then I've got a lot of really badass Jordan content coming up. I've really put an emphasis on Jordan over these next 2 or 3 weeks. So if you're a Jordan or even a 90s collector, you're going to want to stay tuned for that. So hit the bell icon for notifications. Hit the like button if you don't mind. It helps me with the YouTube algorithm. It helps me grow the channel. And I'm wearing these t-shirts. I don't pimp this enough, but this is a Cajun cardboard t-shirt. If you want some merch, even if you don't like me and you think I'm annoying and you don't like anybody from Louisiana, the shirts are fantastic. They were made by a good friend of mine, a great Jordan collector in the hobby named Mike. He owns a company called homage.com, HOMAGE.com. He printed all these for me. They are for sale. Just direct message me. I'm easy to reach. Cajun Cardboard on Facebook, Cajun_Cardboard on Instagram. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Have a great Memorial Day. Remember what it's about. Thank you to all the veterans who've given their lives over the past few centuries for our country. It is only because of them and their bravery and courage that we're allowed to do things that we love and have the freedoms and the freedom of speech that we have today. So thank all of those guys, and remember those guys today while you're sitting by the pool with your family, enjoying time that you're spending with your loved ones, or collecting cards, or on eBay. All of that we owe to the people who protect our country and protect ourselves and our families. So thank you to those guys on this Memorial Day. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.